Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So for now we can carry on with our primary expectation, which is a direct continuation of the rally. No change to the wave count is needed or was needed so far, but we are now getting to a point where we hit resistance. I already updated on Telegram and Discord earlier today that we've got this descending trend line that we are now reaching. There will be some resistance there. Certainly quite an impulsive rally, but we are just approaching obviously when the US stock market opens, so that could swing things around. So just be aware of that, especially now as we're hitting key resistance. I mean, at the moment, it certainly looks as if we had a bottom in place here. Yeah, something that we explored in the previous video. We said we can count ABC down complete. We did hold the support area so far. We didn't get the sustained break below it. It's not super high quality price action, but it's still holding so far. And for now, we don't need to unpack the alternative count, which would lead to a deeper pullback. For now, we go with our primary. And the good news is, and I really like to see that across the altcoin market, we finally see the expected rallies higher. So from that point of view, I'm amazed how well this is playing out at the moment. Mainly all the support areas are holding. I can only warn you that at some point they will break. So don't take anything for granted in these markets, but the support areas and everything, the setups can be traded as long as they hold. What I want to highlight here is that the sub-wave structure here is not entirely clear. There is not much to work with. It certainly looks impulsive, but it looks like what looked like a 5-wave move up before. I mean, you can count it as a 5-wave move up. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would have been nice to come back in a pullback, do a higher low, and then continue to rally. Yeah, because then we would have had a nice 1-2 setup. Instead, it decided to rally straight away. That can be very bullish, but it also means that we have no clear 5-wave structure at the moment. What needs to happen now, and I will give you again the relevant support level. Bitcoin needs, whatever it does, hold now, and is basically in line with the lower boundary of the larger support. It needs to hold 29.4K, measured against the current high. It means that in any pullback, yeah, if we count this as a wave 1 to the upside, which would be basically probably the first wave of that 5th wave, whatever it does, if it comes down, it needs to hold 29.4K to give us highly likely trend continuation to the upside. So that's interesting, and that's a level that is relevant to watch, because below the 78.6 FIB level, a sustained break below that will lead probably to another low. Then these setups typically break. And then we've got, as I said in the previous video, next relevant support at 27.7K. So for now, it's playing out. Let's see, things can change quickly in the crypto market. Momentum is still up, trend is still up, another higher low. But do we get another higher high? That would be the next target. I highlighted in the previous video that as long as we're holding here the intraday low, the expectation is still to get a rally sort of to the just below 33K range. Yeah, so maybe 32.5, 32.8K. Those were sort of the levels we were looking at for this 5th wave here. But first of all, we need to break resistance, and that is now where we are, and that is tough resistance because we've got the descending trend line, we've got a wave 2 high and a B wave high, and that level is, well, it's starting now, and it's sort of around the 30.5K area, that resistance. I often don't trust these crazy rallies. Yeah. Ideally, as I said, I would have liked to see a deeper pullback and then rally, but it's fine. You know, we support is holding. As long as support is holding, we can treat it like that. But if we break the intraday low here at 29.2K, basically, then it is going to be questionable, because then we had ABC to the downside. Let me think. Yeah, probably ABC to the downside, which would be an A wave then in a bearish interpretation. This could be a B wave high, and we would make one more low in a C wave, but then possibly hitting here 27.7K. But at the moment, we don't need to focus on that. That is something that will come into focus again if we drop below that critical support that I just highlighted to you, which is the 78.6 FIB level I just showed you at 29.4K. So certainly good momentum, and it's good that the altcoins seem to be waking up as well, because in the last few days it was like, either Bitcoin was running or the altcoins, but now they are both basically running, and both Bitcoin and altcoin sectors are running. But yeah, we just need to break above resistance. We've taken out all these smaller resistances, but this is key now here. As we approach this fib resistance, I pointed out, I think in the last few days, but I'm going to hide that now. We don't need that. We just use structural resistance for now. And target should be clear, relevant support should be clear. Primary expectations still in place, so no change to the count. And we continue to focus on higher. So hopefully you like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.